Kendall Wilson. My taste of family. My taste of family, Kendall Wilson. Well, you know you make me wanna shout, shout. Kick my heels up and shout. Throw my head back and shout.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey. We've all heard this song by the Isley Brothers in the 1960s, or the very least, the Animal House version.
Yes.
All those frat stars, raise your hands. Woo! There we go. All right. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, judges. I got $1 in my pocket for you after. I think everybody can relate to this song when dealing with their family. Now, God knows I know my family would definitely use that song to describe yours truly. They just want to make you throw your head back in.
Shout.
Now, my family gives me hope of the day that I'll be able to have kids, a wife, and have a family of my own. Now, how many people here have had that school project where they've had to carry around a bag of flour? Anybody? Okay, well, I had one of those too. This is me and Wilbur. That's when I first got it. Now, I was this was actually in high school when I had this project. I know, I've changed a lot. Now, it was in health class. Ms. Durwachter said we got to pick our partners and everything. We couldn't put the same name 3 times. Believe me, I tried. I wanted this beautiful girl named Tracy to be my partner. But I know this may be a shock to some of you, but I always wasn't this handsome. I also wasn't the socially confident individual that you see standing here before you today. I learned all my social skills from books. Written by people who learn their social skills from books. Makes sense, right? I found out later that Tracy didn't want me as a partner for those 2 reasons. She ended up with this good, smart-looking, athletic guy named Mark. I couldn't figure it out. What did he have that I didn't? But me and Wilbur right here, we had some good times. This is us baking. I know, baking, and he's flour, right? Now, this is us hanging by the pool. Yeah, I gave his own glasses and everything. This is us playing video games. This is us playing catch. And last but not least, I taught him how to play water polo. He's pretty good. He's beating me if you can't tell. Now, my wife wasn't in the picture. I ended up getting paired with this girl named Kaylee. And Ms. Durwachter, my teacher, she told us we had to go in front of the class and grade our partner. Now, like I said, she wasn't in the picture much. So, we had to sit by each other, and for the next 2 weeks we were Mr. and Mrs. Kendall Wilson. Believe me, we had that momentary osculation. I was very happy about that. Now, I learned several things from marriage. People grow on you. Kind of like a fungus growing on a wild wildebeest. Like a benign cyst, imagine that. As gross as it sounds. The second thing I learned from marriage is, this girl, Kaylee, she made me want to take an aspirin every time I was with her. Good God! She had a steel plate in her head or something. She never got annoyed at me. Gosh. And there's some rumors going around about Kaylee too, which leads me to my next point. Don't believe everything you hear. Yeah, there's a rumor going around about me one time that I was albino. Now, my last point is the most important thing about marriage is how to lie convincingly. Now, I always think about my father. When my dad would talk about me to his coworkers, he'd say, "My son Kendall, he's the best looking guy I know, most athletic, smart, gets all the girls." When my dad lies, he lies up. Naturally, I take after my father. So, when I had to go up and give Kaylee her presentation grade, I gave her an A, although she didn't deserve it, because, as we can all tell by my family pictures, she didn't teach Wilbur how to play water polo. I did! She didn't teach Wilbur how to play video games or play catch. I did! She didn't! She wasn't in the picture. And the last thing I learned about marriage was, if you're wrong and you shut up, you're wise. If you're right and you shut up, you're married. I'm sure some of us can relate. All this project did was make me want to throw my head back in the shower. Thank you, everybody.